What's up guys, my name is Cal, and today I'm teaching you how to play Heartbreaker, the solo on guitar. So let's get into it. Okay, so the solo starts off open G, and then hammer on with your first finger to the 2nd fret G string. And you basically do that twice, or a couple times, 3 times I think. And then with your pinky, go up to the 5th fret on the G. So, and then you do open G, hammer on again, and then open D, hammer on, and then 2nd finger on the 3rd fret low E. So, and basically what this this whole solo is just hammer-ons and pull-offs really fast to get that fast sound. So you're going to have to be really comfortable with that before even attempting this. Just like that. And it goes through that a couple more times. And then at the end it goes like this. Which is just, and then bend down a half step, or up a half step, pull off to your first finger on the 2nd fret G, and then pull that off as well, and you get an open G. So. And basically you want to be able to do it without even picking the string, so you can start by picking the string, but then you want to keep it going just by hammering it on. So and as you're doing that, reach with your right hand, which is normally picking, and basically go to the top here where the G string comes up and meets the tuning peg. Go ahead and bend that string down with your thumb. So like that. That's how it gets that cool bending sound. So the whole thing together. And that last bend, you bend it all the way up and then let it come down slowly. And then that ends, and then comes the 2nd section, which sounds like this. And that just starts off 3rd finger on the 5th fret D string, slide up to the 7th. 1st finger on the 5th fret G string. And then 3rd finger on the 7th fret G string, bend up and down twice. So then it stops, and then you do that again. This time you bend it once, come back to the 1st finger on the 5th fret G string, 3rd finger on the 7th fret D, 1st finger back to the 5th, so, and then back landing, ending on the 7th fret D, so. And then the last one. Starts the same way, except for this time you just bend it up and down a couple times. And try and do that part without picking each bend. Then it goes to this, which is just first finger on the 5th fret G and your 3rd finger on the 7th fret G, and then pull off. To the 3rd finger on the 7th fret D. Then 1st finger on the 5th fret G, 3rd finger on the 7th fret G, then 1st finger on the 5th fret B string, pinky all the way up to the 8th fret, and then this section, which sounds like, which is 1st finger, then pinky on the 8th, back to the 1st, and then 3rd finger on the 7th fret G, bend a whole step up. So, and then you go up to the next section, which is first finger staying on the 5th fret high E, then starts with your pinky on the 8th high E, open, then 3rd finger on the the 7th fret high E, and basically it's all going to be hammer-ons and pull-offs here, so, and then 3rd finger to the 7th fret B string, and you basically alternate between the 7th fret high E and the 7th fret high B, and then your pinky sometimes throw in on the 8th, so. And then basically you do the same thing that you just did there, except for moving your 1st finger up to the 8th, and then your pinky will then be on the 11th. And you do that, not quite as many times, you do that like once or twice, and then it goes 1st finger on the 7th fret, which is basically just 7th fret on the G, hammer on with your 3rd finger to the 9th, then move your 1st finger down to the 5th fret, same thing, hammer on to the 7th, and then 1st finger to the 4th fret, then 1st finger to the 2nd fret. And then you start with a bend for this section. Half step bend with your 3rd finger on the 4th fret G string. Back to the 1st finger on the 2nd fret G. And basically with this section, it's all just using this. Occasionally going out of it, so you can sort of just make up your own stuff, but essentially it's I'll just take it from this this top section. So and then open A. Slide up to the, you can add this slide up to the 5th from the 4th, and then right back to it real quick. And that part, it ends with your 1st finger on the 2nd fret A string, 2nd finger on the 3rd fret A string, 3rd finger on the 4th fret A string, and then 2nd finger on the 3rd fret low E. So that whole section And then open A, first finger on the 2nd fret, hammer on with your 3rd finger on the 4th, same thing except for on the D, and then same thing except for on the G. So and then slide with your 1st finger up to the 5th fret B string, and then basically you're soloing again except for in this pentatonic. So and that section is sometimes he adds a bend, 1st finger on the 5th fret B, and then 3rd finger on the 7th fret G. Hit both strings at the same time. Whole step bend into an octave. And that section ends, 1st finger on the 5th fret G, hammer on with your 2nd finger to the 6th fret G, 1st finger on the 5th fret B, and then on the high E 5th fret, hit that twice, and then pinky on the B string 8th fret, and then which is just 1st finger on the 9th fret D string, 2nd finger on the 9th fret B string, then move that same thing down to the 7th fret, down to the 5th, and then for this 4th, you go 1st finger on the 3rd fret B string, 2nd finger on the 4th fret D string, and then back to the 2nd. Same formation as up here. So you let that ring, and then it goes to this, which is basically those same, except for reverse. So it starts, and you're strumming with the open A this time. And then from the 5th fret, you slide up to the 7th, then back down to the 5th, then to the 4th, and then to the 2nd. So and then just end with an A chord. And then it goes into the second part of the solo, which I won't cover in this video just because it just takes too long. So stay tuned for that. You guys can check out some more solos and guitar lessons on my channel, CalPlaysGuitar. Other than that, hope you guys enjoyed this lesson, and I'll see you guys later.